Hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back to Conquering Math, where it all adds up. Today we will be discussing the independent practice solutions to the dividing fractions lesson. Remember that you can pause or rewind this video as necessary to help you understand the problems. Let's dive on in. Independent practice number 1. Find the reciprocal of the given number. A. 2/9. B. 3 3/4. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. Remember that to find the reciprocal of a number, we need to invert the fraction. This means to find the reciprocal of 2/9, we need to flip the numerator and the denominator, and we find that we have 9/2. So the reciprocal of 2/9 is 9/2, or 4 1/2. Now for 3 3/4. First, we need to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. So we find that 3 3/4 equals 15/4. Then we can find the reciprocal of 15/4 by inverting, and we find that the reciprocal is 4/15. Independent practice number 2. Evaluate 1/5 divided by 3/10. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. The first thing that we'll need to do to solve this problem is to find the reciprocal of the divisor and change the multiplication sign to a division sign. Once we've done that, all that's left is to multiply as usual. So 1/5 divided by 3/10 becomes 1/5 times 10/3. We can cross-reduce the 5 and the 10, and then we find that the answer is 2/3. So 1/5 divided by 3/10 equals 2/3. Independent practice number 3. Evaluate 2 1/4 divided by 4 1/2. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. Our first step to solving this problem is to change 2 1/4 and 4 1/2 into improper fractions. 2 1/4 becomes 9/4, and 4 1/2 becomes 9/2. Next, we need to find the reciprocal of the divisor and change the division sign to a multiplication sign. So 9/4 divided by 9/2 becomes 9/4 times 2/9. Now we can cross-reduce. The 9's are each cross-reduced down to 1, and the 2 and the 4 are cross-reduced also. 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 goes into 4 twice. Now if we multiply, we find that our answer is 1/2. So 2 1/4 divided by 4 1/2 equals 1/2. Independent practice number 4. Amaya is making birdhouses for her yard. She needs a total length of 1 1/4 feet of wood to build each birdhouse. Amaya has 15 feet of wood. How many birdhouses can she build? Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. We know that this is a division problem because we have a total amount of wood being broken into evenly sized pieces to make each birdhouse. So we start with 15 divided by 1 1/4. We need to change each of these numbers into improper fractions, so the equation becomes 15/1 divided by 5/4. Next, we need to invert the divisor and change the division sign to a multiplication sign. So now the equation is 15/1 times 4/5. 5 goes into 15 and 5, so we can cross-reduce, and we find that 15 is reduced down to 3, and 5 is reduced down to 1. Multiplying, we find that the answer is 12. So Amaya has enough wood to make 12 birdhouses. Remember that you can pause and rewind this video as many times as necessary until you understand the process. Thanks for watching this episode of Conquering Math, where it all adds up. I'll see you next time.